We are on the road today with Pro Expert MIDI Academy. Welcome everybody. Today I have my friend Jake with me. Jake is an accomplished music producer, and he's here to talk to us about Logic, and we're going to basically have a heated debate over which is better, Logic or Pro Tools. So Jake, let's just start it off. What is it about Logic that you like so much? Think of this as an interrogation.
First of all, I exclusively only use Logic. I use it for everything. I use it for MIDI.
Have you ever used Pro Tools?
The one time I used it, I went home and unsatisfied, completely, and the band went home unsatisfied. I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was doing. The key commands were just, they weren't there. And you know, in Logic there are no key commands.
But you don't need any.
But I don't need any, and the Pro Tools ones that are there, they're certainly not there for any good reason. But anyway, so I started when I was really young with Logic. I started when I was about 5, and immediately the first thing I noticed was the software, the sounds of the software instruments were just far superior to anything else on the market. And immediately because of that, I just noticed I could work at a faster rate of speed, and mainly, you know, mainly that.
Okay, so it's a workflow thing for you.
It is a workflow thing, yeah.
And you mentioned being in a scenario where you got to please other people, like this band.
I please other people every day.
So, Jake, how is it that Logic allows you to please so many people?
Well, you know, I got to please people 24/7. I mean, these bands are coming in. I have no time off. I never stop working. Well, the thing is, you know, when most people come in, they bring me their track. The way that musicians work today is, you know, they don't record live anymore. Everybody just kind of does it in their computer. They send me the stereo mix, and they're going to want what I have, which is they're going to want me to use my software instruments, my software MIDI instruments in Logic, which are the best in the market, and they're going to want me to lay down what my sound is over the track.
What is your sound, Jake?
Well, you know, there's just the presets, and the toy organ preset specifically. I use that a lot.
That's pretty good.
I layer it a lot, and you know, the built-in amp, the digital amplifier, the reamping.
Right.
I will use that on almost every software instrument track I have to a degree.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of your
that's
thing.
my sonic.
That's your stamp, right?
That's my stamp.
Your watermark. This could not have been produced by anybody other than.
No, they know it. They know the sound. The industry knows my sound.
All right. I do have to come back at you. There is a monster organ instrument in Pro Tools.
Oh.
So,
I
forget what it's called. I never use it.
Well, I remember the one time I certainly couldn't find it with any of those key commands.
Okay.
But I used it.
Well, I'd have to get back to you on that. I think it's called Org.
The organizer?
I don't think so. I'm not totally sure. I know it'd be pretty easy to find.
Okay.
If you create an instrument track and search your instrument. Like if you go into the Finder, you can go to the main Finder window, then go to the hard drive, then library, then application support, then DigiDesign, then plugins. In Pro Tools, they give you a host of virtual instruments, okay? Samplers, synths. What are the two versions, Logic Pro and Logic Amateur?
No,
okay.
I use Expert.
X-Pro?
I mean Express.
Got it.
Logic Express. Yeah, my ex-wife gave that to me.
Are you still together? Or?
No, ex-wife.
All right. So anyway, what concrete evidence do you have that Logic is better for MIDI?
I'm just more comfortable.
I would really rather die than use Logic. I need to have constant access to Pro Tools.
I'm more comfortable with it, personally.
What is it about Logic that is better with MIDI? Give me one.
I find that the sounds of all the software instruments are far superior.
So you like the sounds? That's what it is.
It's the sound, and it's the ease of workflow. I can just push record and not think about it. Not think about anything.
Is there a key command for recording in Pro Tools?
In Logic?
I mean in Logic, I'm sorry.
In Logic, you're going to press the longest one on the board.
Well, isn't it the star thing on the keypad?
The star, yeah.
Yeah. See, in Pro Tools, there's not a key command for that.
But, what?
There isn't. Did you watch my video?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so what if I had like Vienna Symphonic Library? What if I had Project Sam?
But you don't.
Well, what if I did? Maybe I did.
But you don't.
What do I have?
I've seen the inside of your apartment.
I don't have any of my stuff inside my apartment. I have it inside my workplace.
Well, isn't it one and the same?
No, it is not.
In your studio.
I work at a professional production
LLC.
Annex.
Annex, like a townhouse.
No, not anything like that. But say I had like the best that the sampling world has to offer.
Yeah, which is the software instruments and Logic.
I had. But like, why should we respect your opinion? Is the question.
I'm in the field.
You're in the field. But
working in the field.
I mean, but are you? Do you have time crunches or you're a okay? So that means something. You're a professional. You work at it every day using MIDI.
Logic. Piano roll.
Not MIDI.
Software instruments.
Okay. All right. And what is it exactly that you do on a daily basis with Logic and the piano roll editor?
The software sounds of the software instruments are superior. You're speeding up. Why are you speeding up?
I'm getting pissed. You have failed to give us any concrete evidence that Logic is better.
Well, the sounds are better.
Okay, well, Pro Tools, my favorite feature about Pro Tools is that there's a MIDI editor.
Well, there's
which allows you to
Logic
look at the MIDI like it's
Logic
a piano
has a piano roll.
Is piano roll and MIDI editor the same thing? They don't sound like the same thing to me. The musical and audio community uses Pro Tools.
Did you ever get your copy refurbed on Pro Tools? Your copy, your hard disk?
I
send that in.
Look, sometimes since I'm such a busy producer, I can't afford to send in my Pro Tools.
I'll mail it for you. I know a guy.
I need to have constant access to Pro Tools in order to.
I can replace Logic. I'll trade
That's
you
my
Logic
bread and butter.
For a couple weeks. I'll give you my Logic.
No, man. I'm okay.
I would suggest anybody against getting Logic Pro X. Well, the pan situation is just fucked.
Okay, how so? Is it like an aux return thing? Like if you have a stereo aux return, it still shows just one panning?
It does.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Pro Tools does not do that, I'm happy to say.
Well, let's make a new video. Let next time be a head-on-head comparison. Let's make it.
No, that's an idea. So we should do a Pro Tools versus Logic shootout.
We're gonna do a fucking shootout. We'll fucking shoot your ass out.
Okay, well, give us viewers something to look forward to.
We'll look forward to sudden death match with you.
Sudden death match. Okay. Well, what sneak preview? What are we gonna do exactly?
We're gonna have two. We're gonna split the screen. It's gonna be you on the left, me on the right. And we're gonna go at it.
All right.
Okay. What's the verdict?
Doing what exactly? You haven't told us what. You speak in generalities.
Well, what do you want to do?
Like MIDI stuff.
Yeah.
That's what my channel is about, is it not? It's Pro Expert MIDI Academy.
Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna each use our software since available to us, our instruments.
I think that needs to happen right now.
And we're gonna create each an original piece of music, and we're gonna determine whose software instruments sound better.
I just don't know what software instruments have to do with MIDI, honestly. Because it's just samples and sounds we're talking about here.
Well, why don't you make a suggestion?
Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to ask the viewers what they want, maybe in a discussion or something like that at Pro Expert MIDI Academy. We are really interested in hearing what you guys have to say, because without you guys, there would be no Pro Expert MIDI Academy. And Jake,
I'd still be shoveling shit at the graveyard.
So I want to thank Jake, I want to thank you guys, and we will see you soon at Pro Expert MIDI Academy. I think basically we've wasted 9 minutes of our viewers' lives